Hey guys, got some issues with my quad's frame here, and I'm going to show you where they are. Check them out on your quad. If you race, make sure your frame's not cracked in these spots. This frame is fully gusseted, but it's got about 2,000 race miles on it, and it's taking some beating. So I'm going to make a couple plates up and weld them in here, and I'll show you guys where to check. So first thing off, this is the front shock mount here. I just noticed this hole is egged out a little bit. You can see it's kind of oblong there, so I'm going to take a washer. Both sides on the front are like that. I'm going to take a washer, weld it on there. Also, another spot that's cracked is right here behind the radiator. You guys can see that. That's the only place that's really cracked in the front. Both sides is cracked right there. And then I think the front is pretty good. It's the only issues I have in the front. On the rear, the big one on the rear where it's cracked. Let me go on the other side here. You can see it a little better. Alright, I went and repositioned this thing. I don't know if it's going to help or not. You can see right there, right here, there's a crack. It goes down here, down, I don't know, probably a quarter of an inch or so, maybe a half an inch on both sides. It's cracked like that. This is a gusset right here, and it helped, but it cracked right at the end of that gusset. So I'm going to make a plate that goes up here, which I did on the other side already. I don't know if you can see this or not. So I made this plate here. It's gonna sit up, if you can see that or not. It's gonna sit right in here, just like that. I'm gonna put a little brace from here to there. Another area it's cracked is right here. This is for the rear brake pedal. This broke because this was cracked on both sides right here, and it was putting more torque on the chassis. Everything else looks good here, and then I have to make a bracket up for the rear diff. The bracket's on here. I'm gonna just make a bracket like that, weld it up for both sides because that's broken. So I'm gonna make these plates up, get this stuff all welded in. So I made a cutout out of cardboard of the angle and everything I need to cut out for this bracket. I don't have access to a CNC machine, so I'm doing it old school. Use cardboard, make a template, put it on some angle iron I got here, and then just trace it out.
Stadium packed, born a rock star and this life's gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants to, you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star and this life's gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants to, you better go live it up.
So I got all my gussets made up, got my brackets made up, and I'm gonna go grab the skidster and come grab the frame, take it over to the other garage, weld it up. I'm not gonna show any of the welding, but I will show you once I get it all welded up and back into this garage. So, all right, guys, I just got my quad back in the shop, or my garage here. I was welding it up. I can weld, but I'm not a welder, so you know, excuse my welding here. I had to do some grinding, try to clean things up. But I was able to do it. I got about 16 hours into making everything, all the gussets and welding it and cleaning it up. I'm gonna paint it next, but I want to go through where this frame was cracked. This frame was gusseted already, but you guys saw before these tabs broke off here for my rear diff, so I got this made up. It came out pretty good, I think. I also added this was cracked, so your gas tank's normally sitting here. This was cracked right here, where the main frame goes into these support brackets here. So it was cracked here, it was cracked on this side, so I decided to put these extra brackets in here, and I put some extra welds here, and then I also put this brace in here. This is where your rear sway bar link goes through. It was also cracked down here. It was cracked here, right across where I showed you guys earlier. So this is an extra. This was gusseted here before, and it was cracked. It was cracked right here. So much stress, I think, from the rear suspension. So I added, I cut a bracket here that connects this over to this main frame part here, welded it in there, and then I also put another brace across here. Super hard to weld. It's such tight areas, and the powder coating starts on fire even though you grind it off. The other side will start on fire, so you can only do, you can only weld a little bit, and then you got to put the fire out with a squirt bottle. That's what I was doing. So go over here on the other side. Did the same thing here. Got an extra brace here. Welded that same tie from here down to here, and I put another bracket here. Also welded this up in the back. This where your foot pedal is here, that was broke, but I think this was cracked because this was cracked here, and it was torquing. So welded that up, and I also added this little tab right here to kind of reinforce that. So that's everything in the back. In the front, I had a crack here. This is the front A-arm here, the upper A-arm. It was cracked right here. I went and welded. There's like a gap here too, so I welded that up. Both sides are like that. And then the front, there was a little, you got to watch your frames in the front behind the radiator, because there's a little crack right here from the shock tower. This is the shock tower. Your shock goes here, and it's putting pressure right here. So you got to check that spot. This is my front. This is the front shock tower, like I said. This bolt hole was getting egged out. Might be able to see it on this side. Pretty oblong. It was getting egged out, so I went ahead and I cut a bracket up right here and welded that in there. It'll also stiffen this up, shock tower. The only thing I don't know about this is if I should have put a washer in here for future maintenance, because if I put weld a washer here and it eggs out again, I can just grind a washer off. But now I have this whole plate, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Here's the other side here. I mean, there's the same plate. Both sides were egged out a little bit. And then I got this here, like on the other side. There is when this frame was gusseted, there's another pipe. There's another pipe in the frame right here, just to stiffen it up. I don't know if I can. Yeah, You can kind of see it in there, that round pipe they put in there. That stiffens this up, and then I welded this up here, so I'm gonna go ahead. This was powder coated. This color was super tough to find. This green in spray paint. I have some that's pretty darn close, not exactly a match, but I'm gonna go and put etching primer on it, and I'm gonna paint it, and then I'll show you guys that when I get it done. Alright, so I got it all painted up. It doesn't look too bad. This color is really hard to match, this green that I have powder coated. So this is the closest color I could get. It's a little glossy now, but once you get a little mud on it and smear it in there, it'll blend in pretty good. The rear brackets here came out pretty good. I just wanted to show you guys, I think I did before, but this is what comes stock on this machine. It's not even 1/8 of an inch thick, and the new stuff I put on is an 1/8 inch thick, so I think that's gonna hold up a lot better. But I got it all painted up. You can kind of see where it's shiny there. I think it blends in pretty decent though, so, and it's definitely a lot beefed up than stock. One area you guys definitely need to check out is back in here, because this I have a ton of cracks, or I had a ton of cracks in here on these towers here, and then also back in here. So that's definitely an area to watch for on your quad if you ride hard. So a couple of the front spots are repaired right here, and then I put these braces in earlier. Color's a little off, but it looks pretty good. So those are just a couple areas to check or keep an eye on your Outlander or Renegade if you ride pretty hard. These race machines take a beating. We really beat the heck out of them, and we brace them up as much as we can. So, all right, guys. So I want to go through everything, all the new parts I put on for 2024 race season, everything I replaced, and man, I don't even want to tell you how many thousands of dollars I have into this quad, and I haven't even raced it this year. So hopefully I don't hit anything and nothing breaks this year. But I'm gonna start in the front end here. Put new suspension bolts in. These are new Textera lower A arms. Put new lower ball joints in. New upper ball joints. As you guys know, I welded the frame up in a bunch of different spots. I put I don't know if you guys have done this or not, but I put foam here underneath the motor in all these spots, kind of keep the mud and the rocks from flying up in there. So hopefully that helps when I'm cleaning. Also, I took the throttle body apart, cleaned the throttle body all up, cleaned all these sensors up, put a new throttle cable on here. This doesn't have the dry or the wired throttle by wire. This has the cable. Put a new cable on it. Added a bunch of some protectors here for wires and whatnot. So bunch of new bolts. Did a bunch of new nuts, because these nylon nuts will wear out when you zip them on and off, so I put new nuts on. I also started you can see there I put a paint marker on here so I know when they loosen up. I can just by visual I can see if they loosened up or not, and so that makes the maintenance a lot easier. Front diff, the bolt busted off here, so I have a new bolt, put a new seal on the front diff here. Actually did some welding inside the diff. I welded the ring gear together. Ordered a new hose here for coolant. I'll show you this. I got a new tee also over here on the bench. So check this out. This is the old tee that was in there, and it was wearing right here, starting to leak. Got a new one here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but this one's got a huge lip on it. So I found that, checking everything out. And look at this. This is the Y that was up in there for the coolant. It's like melting inside. I don't know if that's from using the Evans coolant or if it was just old, but look at that thing. It's just melted and corroded, and gosh, I'm glad I caught that. Here's the new one here. This thing is like right. I mean, I can't believe how bad that is. And then I also got the new coolant line or pipe that goes to the rear head, because I started looking at this one. It's got some notches and chips in it. Right here it's rubbing. I don't know if you can see that. Rubbing right here almost through, so I ordered a new one of those. Let's see here. I also put new bushings in here, garage product bushings. They're awesome. If you race, they're probably only going to last like a season and a half, and they'll get a little play in them. Moving to the rear of the quad, put new garage product bushings in here. I think these are old ones. I'm going to leave these in here. I dusted it up back here, the frame, did all that. This came out really good for the back. I got to wait till I get the motor in, but I rebuilt the rear diff for this year. And then you guys know in the last video of the motor, I put new pistons rings. I cleaned up a bunch of sensors for the throttle, for the throttle body, and also the heads. I had the heads sent out to Dixit, and they put new valves in, new valve seats, springs. Like, they rebuilt the whole top, the whole head. So that'll be awesome. They should run pretty good. So, oh, and the other thing was I showed you guys I rebuilt put new shifting sleeves in the transmission here. So, and the rear trailing arms are all done. Just a lot of new parts. Just putting it on. I don't want to work on it this race season. I'm not going to have time to work on it this race season. So I want to get everything brand new, real tight, and hopefully it'll last me all season. I don't hit anything or break anything all year. So thanks for watching the videos. Hope you guys learned something. Follow me through this race season, and really look forward to racing this year. I'm going to have a lot of fun and a lot of great guys in our class. So, and hopefully the quad will hold up together. So check out the race videos I'm going to be having up, and time this video comes out, we're going to be probably racing this Saturday. By the time this video gets out, this is a little over a week away from the first race, May 5th. So I gotta get the motor broke in, gotta do heat cycles on it, change oil filters, ride that thing, and then check everything else with the steering and all this other, make sure everything else is tight on the quad for the race. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next race video.